Okay, here we go.
Okay, as we make our way in to the house here, in the
Oops.
laundry room, okay, we have a sheet vinyl floor. That was fine. There were no major defects there. I had this filled, had about 3.5 gallons of water in here. We fill all the sinks throughout the house, and we check for drain leaks underneath. So this was fine. This was okay. This was fine. Washer and dryer operated through a cycle. They were fine. You have rubber hoses back here, and again, this is all in your report. You want to upgrade these to metal braided hoses. The rubber hoses tend to rot or dry rot at the connectors. So again, everything was working okay, but you want to upgrade those to metal braided hoses, particularly if you leave on a vacation or go away. That's important. Our window here was fine. We exercised all the windows throughout the house. They were fine. Your laundry room was fine. You had pocket doors, which are really nice, and they were all operational. Okay? We checked all the switches and the branch circuits throughout the house, and they all checked out with an analyzer. We had one defective GFI test button in the kitchen, but the rest of them were all okay. Inside here, here's our thermostat, and this is nice here. This is a humidistat. This is something that's a nice upgrade and amenity. Now what happens here, let's say we have a day where it's not very humid and it approaches 80, 85 degrees. Well, 80 or 85 degrees is not uncomfortable if you have low humidity. So what this does is you set this about 51, 52%, and then this won't turn on unless the humidity level approaches wherever you have this set. So if you need any more info on this, you can give me a call. I can help you on that. But you have the thermostat and a humidity control, relative humidity. That's great. Inside here, okay, you have rugs, you have some foot traffic to the carpets. However, there were no major defects there. We look for restretching or any, rips or anything like that. Everything actually was in pretty good shape that way. Inside here, we have our wood-burning stove, okay, and we talked about the chase up top in the attic, but the firebox was okay, the flue was okay, the damper, we checked that was okay. And so I always tell people, always check with a fireplace contractor and a chimney sweep before you use the component. Particularly with the gentleman that lives here, he didn't use this for a long time. So this is something you want to check first before you use it the first time. Okay? Front doors, they were fine, no problems there. There's a fixed transom window up over the top. There were no problems with that. And again, with the only window in the house that we had a problem with is the southeast bedroom. So we have the master, we have northeast and southeast. Southeast bedroom window didn't stay open without assistance. That was the only defect we saw in these windows, okay? In the kitchen here, Mike, another pocket door. This was fine, it's on track, that's good. By the way, we had 2 smoke detectors, they were functional, outside of the bedrooms, okay? Now, in the report, my suggestion is to upgrade. In a new house today, you will have, it's code now, to have smoke detectors in every room except for kitchen and bathrooms. So you want to upgrade, that's a smart investment. Here in the kitchen, we exercised all the cabinets, they were okay. We didn't have any problems. Now, he hadn't used the dishwasher for a while, and we couldn't get the dishwasher to operate. The other thing about the dishwasher is when you go to open it, the hardware on the drawer of the sink impedes the opening of that door. Okay? Over here we have a GFI receptacle, and the test button was defective there. Okay? The refrigerator was a GE component, and everything there was fine. It's nice. The only thing here is, as you can see, your water filter you need to check that and change it or clean it. Okay? We didn't have a built-in microwave to check, but here you have, it's an older component, but everything was working here. The cooktop, all the elements worked. The upper oven, you have broiler, baking elements worked fine. You'll see this all in the report. Down here, baking and broiler elements worked as well. So this is good, okay? Let's see, everything's good there. The kitchen here, we checked this for any kind of leaks, drain leaks, no leaks there. Had this filled up to the top and there were no leaks up underneath. The garbage disposal was working fine. Now here, there was an odor coming from it. This is what I would tell you. When you want to clean that, take some bleach and some water and put it in an ice tray and make ice cubes with the bleach in it. And then put that in this disposal. And when you grind that, that will clean and get rid of that odor. The countertops, everything was fine. Your serving bar was good. Overhead electric and the ceilings, they were really good throughout, okay? Closets were good. And all of your sliding glass doors were good. The only one that had a defect is that we couldn't latch the master bath sliding glass door. So that didn't latch. It opened, it shut, but we couldn't latch it. So that was the only defect with any of the sliding glass doors. Back on the lanai here, everything was fine. Both of your overhead ceiling fans, we had them going, they were fine. We had all of the ceiling fans throughout the house, they were working fine, no problems. The tile, we checked those out for cracks and there were really no major defects found there. Okay? Now, the one thing I'm going to tell you here is we had some discoloration and black to the ducts, to the registers. You'll see that in here. Now, here's what happens. The duct system gets dirty and bacteria grows in the duct. It's very important to make sure that you're changing the filters once a month. Get the cheapest filters you can find. You want airflow. The high-end filters, they constrict airflow. So I tell people buy 12 of them at a time. Put it on the counter and once a month change it. When people get older, it's hard because even though they keep such a nice house, the one thing that's hard for them to do is to change filters that are up high where the air returns are. And if you look here, we have a high air return right over here. So naturally you need a ladder, usually an 8-foot ladder for that. But changing filters is very important. I suggest that you do have the duct system cleaned before you move anything into the house. And you can talk with me about that and give you some more information. Okay, Mike, here's your southeast bedroom here. This is where the window needed assistance to stay open here. It wasn't balanced. But your rugs in here, your carpets were good. Your ceiling fan was working fine. And there were really no defects to speak of in here. Master bathroom here, or excuse me, hall bath here. Everything was fine. And again, a couple of minor things. The drain stop was missing here. There was a minor leak. Now when we had this filled, this sink, there was a minor leak up underneath. So it's a minor drain leak up underneath this area here. So you want to make sure that that's buttoned up. And so it could be plumber's putty, but there was a minor leak up underneath there. Okay, shower head, little minor leak to the shower head. It just really needs an adjustment. The shower itself was fine. You had the grab bar in there. That was secure. That was fine. Tile in the shower. That was good too. Okay? Toilets were okay. They flushed okay. No real major problems in here. You had a tiled floor in here and that was fine. Northeast bedroom. Ceiling fan was okay. And The sliding glass doors were good. Now, up on the east wall here, if you look, you'll see a minor leak, but this is something I believe is happening from that sprinkler system.
It's not showing.
Okay, you might want to go in closer. I think you would if you went in close. See that wall?
No. Okay.
I think you're better without the light there, Mike, actually. But I think, yeah, well, anyway, there you have some blistering paint, and it's a minor thing, but diverting those sprinkler heads away from that east wall naturally will remedy that problem there, okay? You had a water stain here. This was minor, and there was also a repair to the ceiling. But again, this was nothing that appeared to be active. But something, again, whenever you have water stains, you always want to monitor these areas. The pool light, do we remember where that was?
I think it was behind that cabin right there.
No, that was the ceiling fans out there.
There's two
Just
switches.
ceiling fan. I think your pool light was here, okay? Right there. Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, I think that gives you an overview, and then tonight you'll get more of the detail.
Master room.
The master bedroom, okay. The good thing about the master bedroom is that we didn't really find any defects other than that sliding glass door not latching.
Need to get over here?
The carpets were good. Ceiling fan was working as intended. No defects or leaks found to the vaulted ceiling in the master bedroom. So everything there looked good.
Mr. Gates, say hi.
This is the man that's been taking care of this house for the last 21 years, the owner.
Hello there. Hi.
There you go.
The pocket door here was good coming in. You had dual sinks coming in here. The only thing here is the drain stop was here, but needed to be adjusted, okay? No leaks found here. Shower was good here. Garden tub looked new. Looks like he never used it. So that was good there. The windows, again, were in here. They were okay. And the toilet, it was secure. We looked for any movement to what we call the water closet, the bottom of the toilet, and everything was fine. They both worked fine, they flushed fine, the siphon was good. So for all intents and purposes, your bathrooms, there were no major defects. So looking at the house as a whole, it checked out pretty well. And so if you have any other questions after reading the report, just get me.
That was one that didn't have a sinkhole before.
That didn't have